What about sellers getting an inspection prior to? What's your perspective on that?
I've been pushing that for the past couple of years. I try to go to offices and talk to agents to press them on getting a pre-listing inspection, because what I found out is, especially in this market, everybody wants to sell everything as is because there's a lot of buyers and
Sure.
not much inventory. So if you don't want any negotiating, okay, and you really want to sell it as is, then get a pre-listing inspection. So that way, if there's some things that you really have to take care of, because sometimes if there's a safety issue, if there's a leak, if there's a structural issue, those things still have to be taken care of, even if it's sold as is.
Sure.
Because those, you can't sell the house without the heat working. So if you get that pre-listing inspection, you eliminate all of that, and you can take care of a few things that might make the house value go up if you didn't even know about it. It's
Right.
like, oh, I didn't even know this happened. So if I take care of this, then the person's gonna not see any red flags in anything else. So if one outlet looks bad, then people are like, so well, how many other outlets are bad? So if it's only one, I'm the homeowner, I'll take care of it. It never shows up, because it's done. So it's one less thing that you can make the buyers nervous about.
That's
So I definitely push it.
such a great point. Why do you think there is such hesitancy from the seller side to go ahead and do
Because they don't want to know what's wrong with the house. That's one.
because once you know, you have to disclose,
Exactly.
right? Yeah, fair enough.
Agents don't push it because they don't want to know what's wrong in the house because they have to disclose it if they know. But I explain to the agents, you're going to find out anyway because the buyer is probably going to get an inspection. So it's going to get disclosed at that point. So if you find out before or you find out after, it's better to have it before so that way you can eliminate it. So that way you don't have to worry about that buyer going back and forth trying to negotiate, and you can disclose it to them when they make an offer. You can say, listen, you're making an offer. The house is priced according to the fact that you need a new roof. We had an inspection done. The roof has to be replaced within the next year or so, but the price is according to that. So you could come in with your inspector, but if he tells you need a new roof, there's no negotiating. It's priced accordingly. So it saves them that headache later on by knowing beforehand.
What are some other tips that you would give potential homeowners or even homeowners at this time in regards to an inspection?
The main thing is walk around your house and just really look at everything that is in your house. Imagine yourself being the buyer, okay, as you're walking around your own house, okay? And look and see what somebody's going to potentially find out as something that might be a red flag, okay? So look around if you see an outlet that's loose, okay, or the cover's off the outlet, or a switch that's not working, or a light bulb that's not turning on and off, or a window that might, have a crack in it or doesn't lock, things like that. A door that doesn't close all the way, any cracks in the walls, any water stains, because this is a mistake that a lot of people make. Sellers do this all the time. In the bathroom, kitchens, they have a water stain, they just paint it, and then they do their open house. So everything looks great during the open house. Within a week or two, that water stain's coming back through.
Yeah, they come right back through.
Because it's water paint and a water stain. Water's going to go right through the water, and it's going to discolor the paint and the wall anyway. So what I tell the sellers, I'm like, is there a leak? They're like, no. I said, good. Then you can hide that. Like how? Every time I paint it, it comes back. Okay, you use a oil-based primer that will seal it and then paint over it. It will never come back unless there's a real leak up there. They're like, okay. Then they do that. And so hide things that aren't a concern anymore.
Sure.
Or else they're going to keep showing up.